Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Christina from Movie Musings. Today I'll be reviewing Pixar Studios' movie Up. The Netflix synopsis reads, after a lifetime of dreaming of traveling the world, 78-year-old homebody Carl, voiced by Ed Asner, flies away on an unbelievable adventure with Russell, an 8-year-old wilderness explorer, voiced by Jordan Nagai, unexpectedly in tow. Together, the unlikely pair embarks on a thrilling odyssey full of jungle beasts and rough terrain. Other voices in the Oscar-winning film include the renowned Christopher Plummer and Pixar stalwart John Ratzenberger. I have to say, Pixar Animation Studios has set the bar for great feature-length animations. I found Up refreshing because of the plot, the characters, particularly Mr. Fredricksen, because he was elderly, and Russell because he was Asian. Their dynamics, how they clashed but eventually developed something solid once they understood the goals and dreams that they had in common, it was different. You know, just these two characters, the very unlikely relationship that it would seem impossible to form, but they did. All of that was it was beautifully done. They both dreamed of larger than life wild adventures. Very sparingly do we see elderly characters, but the story starts out with a little boy, Carl, shy and nerdy, who had fantastic dreams of adventures in exotic lands. Lucky for him, he met his ideal partner in the audacious and adorable Ellie. Within the first 11 minutes of the film, I've already been reduced to a blubbering mess, and I don't know whether to applaud or resent the film for being so moving so early on. I decided to applaud them, because I did not see that giant wave of sadness coming. And it wasn't just a cheap shot, you know, it wasn't a cheap tear to evoke out of the audience. It was to show the entire marriage of Ellie and Carl, you know, and it was done in a way that wasn't cheesy. I thought so. On a side note, I saw a few things that I appreciated because it's ordinarily not done. For example, as shy and quiet as little Carl was, he was comfortable in his own skin since he was at the movie theater by himself when the movie starts. I know that many little kids are fearless, which can be both a blessing and a curse, but for Ellie, it was a blessing, because it led her to do things that were otherwise frowned upon, like walking about by herself around her small town at night, or ripping a picture out of Paradise Falls right out of a library book. If you watch the movie, you'll get that little joke that I maybe got a chuckle out of. 8-year-old Russell was a naive and delusional wilderness explorer who had never explored anything beyond his own backyard. He had grandiose dreams of becoming a wilderness explorer with the colorful badges to prove it. Overly eager to earn his last badge, he needed before he became an expert, quote unquote, his assisting the elderly badge. This is why Russell imposes on Mr. Fredricksen to let him assist with something, anything. Mr. Fredricksen's harmless trick led Russell to follow a rat under his house, under the ruse that it was an azalea-eating snipe. And that's why he was on Mr. Fredricksen's front porch, startling the poor man beyond words when his house was hundreds of feet up in the air. Michael Giacchino exceptionally composed the score for Up. The same song was in the background for a cheerful scene, like the duration of Carl and Ellie's marriage. It was slowed down for a heartbreaking scene, like Carl and Ellie's miscarriage, and it was sped up for an action scene, such as Carl climbing on an airborne blimp in order to save Russell's life. It all fit, you know, and it was just wonderfully done. A big kudos to him and his team. Overall, I give this movie an A for the story, its characters, and all their complexities, its score, and just about every color palette available. You know, this is one of those very colorful, cheerful movies despite its plot. It's got its ups and downs, but it was just lovely, a lovely movie all around. Thank you very much. I'm Christina from Movie Musings. Please come back soon with your own thoughts. And also, if you have a movie that you would like to suggest, you're not sure if you'd like to see, you can always let us know in any way through Movie Musings, or you can email us. Email us at christinasarajo@gmail.com. We will be happy to review it for you and let you know if this is a must or a bust. Thank you very much.